Gaylene is now going to give us a summary of how she stumbled upon some of the things that are happening in the evangelical church today. Gaylene?
Well, it all started innocently enough. I used to attend a lot of conservative Bible conferences. So I attended one up in the north. I think it was 2010. Could have been, 2010. And one of the speakers on the platform was promoting a book called Forbidden Gates. And I was enticed by the title, especially the subtitle had something to do with techno-dimensional spiritual warfare. Never heard of that. So I picked up the book, and it had a very eerie eye on the cover with some kind of a creature's eye, but it was also kind of a human-like eye. So as I'm reading the book, what I discovered was something other than anything even remotely Christian. It talked about space aliens. It talked about creatures that were going to be coming back, corrupted DNA. These were things that we were all supposed to be fearful about. And so I took the book home, and I thought I need to read and find out where this is all going. Mm-hmm. So then began the reading, the books upon books, Nephilim, Watchers, and then as I began to get further into it, I realized what I was really reading was mythology, occult mysticism, Gnosticism, all mixed together in kind of an end-time revamping of Christian eschatology to the point where it's not even Christian anymore. It's something new. Mm-hmm. And we came up with a term called Postmodern Prophecy Paradigm. And Sarah, maybe you could explain how we came up with that term.
Well, we came up with the term postmodern because we realized that what we were reading and studying, that these men, and it's basically men, that were writing was steeped in esoteric mysticism. It was not based on a solid foundation of the doctrine of the Christian faith, the gospel of salvation, that Christ went to the cross and died for our sins, and that he rose again and he returned to heaven where he sits on the right hand of the Father, and he told his disciples that he would return, and that we all have that blessed hope of the second coming of Christ. What we were reading in these books is that they were exchanging that hope for these dire predictions of an end-time scenario where these space alien mythological creatures were all going to return to Earth, invade the Earth, and have this awful destruction period, things that are not discussed in the Bible. And so we recognize that this fit within the definition of postmodernism in that it deconstructs the biblical story and reconstructs a whole new mythology for an end-time scenario. And it was being recast in the guise of end-time prophecy. And so by wrapping these mythological stories around prophecy, it was actually creating a whole new paradigm. In fact, we soon discovered that even some of our best friends were totally involved in thinking of prophecy only through this new paradigm. So that's why we called it postmodern prophecy paradigm.
Yeah, and this paradigm is absolutely and utterly contrary to what the New Testament teaches about the return of Jesus Christ.